Today's Thriving Thursday is sponsored by Little River Medical Center.
Good morning. Thanks for watching Living Local. It is Thriving Thursday, so I'm here at Little River Medical Center, and I am chatting virtually with Lauren. How are you doing, Lauren?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing great. This is so cool. So we are doing this virtual experience. So Little River Medical Center has telehealth, which, you can chat with different providers about your medical history and different things you've got going on. But today we're chatting more about the school-based program. So can you tell me, how does that work?
Yeah, so if we have a student who shows up in the nurse's office at the school with a sickness and the nurse determines that the child needs to see a provider, we can actually bring the child into this room here. And after we get a consent from the parent, we can do the whole appointment right here. So the provider's face
Wow.
will appear on this screen and we can do an office visit. Right now it's in Loris Elementary and Daisy Elementary.
What services can you kind of provide through the screen here?
So we can do an office visit for the child for a lot of different conditions. So if they're having complaints of a sore throat or headache, COVID symptoms has been a big one that we've been seeing a lot of, sinus issues, lice, conjunctivitis. We can see pretty much anything you can
Wow.
do at urgent care.
Wow, that's insane. And so what if the parent really wants to be there? Can they come in and be there with their child?
Absolutely, that's encouraged. Or if they're at work, we communicate very well with the parent before the appointment and after the appointment. So it's almost like they're there anyway. So it
Okay.
works either way.
Man, that is so cool. So are you there all the time?
During school hours, yes.
Wow. And are you which school are you at right now?
I'm at Loris Elementary
Loris
School.
Elementary. Man, that's cool. So can you give me a little demonstration of how it works?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I actually have Jackie here. She works at Daisy Elementary School, and she's going to be my patient today.
Okay, awesome.
So when the provider calls in, their face will appear right here on the screen. So the patient can see the provider, and then the provider can see the patient through the camera here. And we have speakers so that the patient can hear the provider, and there's a microphone as well so that the provider can hear the patient.
Wow.
We have this high definition camera that we use. It's called a horoscope, and it allows us to get a good visualization of the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, and any focused area like the scalp for lice or
Wow.
the skin for a rash. Alrighty, I'm just turning it on here. So we're gonna look at your eye,
Wow.
Jackie. Is that okay? Okay. I'm just gonna focus it. Can you see okay, or am I in the way?
No, I can see. That's crazy.
So get a good visualization. And then normally we do the nose and inside of the mouth. And do you mind if we do it sometime, Gray?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
This one's really cool.
Wow.
So we actually have an otoscope here, so we can look in the ears, just like a doctor's office.
So Lauren, you're there all the time,
Yes, ma'am.
but you're a part of Little River Medical Center?
Yes.
That's so cool. Wow. How do you feel, Jackie?
Feeling pretty good today.
Good. Wow, that is awesome.
Yep. And then once we're done doing a visual assessment, we'll do an auscultation of the heart and lung sounds because we do have a electronic stethoscope, so the provider can hear the heart and lung sounds of the patient.
So Lauren, what about the kinds of like tests that you can do there?
Well, we have rapid COVID tests, flu tests, and strep tests, which all take between 10 and 15 minutes. We can also do a urinalysis, and we
Wow.
can check hemoglobin and glucose levels. At the beginning of the school year, before we got these rapid COVID tests in, there were classes going home at a time because someone had the sniffles or someone was sneezing or coughing. And now that we're in the schools with these rapid COVID tests, I think that we've increased the attendance here big time
Oh, wow.
because they can just come right in here, get that test. 15 minutes later, we know if they have COVID or not. So they can go
Yeah,
right back.
no, I didn't even think about that. That's super helpful. Man, that's so cool.
So having telehealth in the school is a lot more convenient for the parents because they don't have to take off work and schedule an appointment. Hopefully they can get an appointment that day and have to wait in the waiting room, pick up their child too, and have a
Yeah.
class.
Well, thank you, Lauren, for taking time out of your day to chat with us. All right, folks. Well, you can visit the information on your screen if you'd like to learn more. Thanks so much for watching Living Local today. We'll see you next time.
Today's Thriving Thursday is sponsored by Little River Medical Center.